Hi everyone and welcome to Module 2. In Module 2, I just want to again review the syllabus right here. In Module 2, you're going to be reading Chapters 3 and 4, and you have Discussion Board number 2. The first post in the discussion board, now don't worry about the dates if this is a different date than your class. The first post in the discussion board is due by Thursday night at 11:55 p.m., which is the first Thursday of the module. If you click over here on the weekly sessions, you'll notice that I have Module 2 right here. Module 2 contains the to-do list, Chapter 3 and 4 PowerPoint, the weekly video, and I'll put this instructor guidance video here as well. For this week, we're going to be completing the discussion board. Discussion board number 2 is over this question, and we're looking at supply and demand. When you look at supply and demand, you want to focus on these specific questions. And with supply and demand and the discussion board, you need to research your analysis. And what you need to make sure to have is your first post by Thursday at 11:55 p.m., the first Thursday of the module. You need 2 peer responses, which can be to any of my questions or to any of your peers. And you also need to have an AP formatted in-text citation and reference to support your work. But you're looking at the law of demand in this question, and the law of demand is focused on the relationship between price and quantity demanded. You're also looking at the market for cars and how changes in income will affect the market for cars. And then the last question is looking at shortages. And what we look at with shortages is if you're a store owner and you're faced with a shortage, how do you deal with a shortage? Now let's go over some of the concepts in Chapter 4 that I think you'll find is helpful. Now, when we look at demand, this is going to be the first concept that you're going to look at in the discussion board. It's looking at the term quantity demanded. Quantity demanded is focused on the amount that someone's willing and able to buy. The law of demand is an inverse relationship between the price of a good and the quantity demanded. So when the price of a good increases, that means the quantity demanded of that good will decrease. I'm sorry, if the price of a good increases, the quantity demanded will decrease. And that's key in this analysis. You'll notice that the demand curve is also downward sloping between price and quantity demanded. So as the price decreases, consumers will buy more of the good. So that relates to that first question. Changes in demand will shift the demand curve either to the right or to the left. Now, these are the factors that will influence the demand curve and cause the demand curve to either change to the right or to the left. Now, supply is dealing with firms. Firms are willing and able to supply a product at various prices. If you look at the supply curve, you'll notice it's upward sloping between the price of the product and the quantity demanded. So that means as the price increases, firms are willing to buy more of it. Now, when supply and demand intersect, this is called equilibrium. Equilibrium is right here where supply and demand intersects. The equilibrium price is $1 and the quantity is 10. If the price is $1.50, that means that there would be 11 units available, and there would only be 9 people that would want it. So there would be a shortage in the market. If the price is 50 cents, there would be 9 units supplied, only 11 units available in terms of people that people want. You'll notice that surpluses and shortages will exist from this market. So these are some of the topics that we're covering this week. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you'd like me to pre-grade your discussion board question, please let me know as well. But I look forward to your effort.